Welcome to the Omni Dental and Med Spa podcast.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into something I think a lot of people wonder about. Is it actually possible to, sculpt your body, get a shape you feel better about, but without surgery?
Yeah, that's a really common question.
Totally. I mean, wanting to feel more confident is huge, but the idea of surgery, the recovery, it's a lot. It can feel like a big barrier.
For sure.
And for this deep dive, we're pulling our info straight from Omni Dental and Med Spa. It's interesting because they offer these kinds of aesthetic services right alongside their dental care.
Right, it's that sort of holistic view. And the information they provide is, well, it's really clear, factual stuff about the latest non-surgical options.
Okay, so let's unpack this then.
Let's do it.
Our mission today is really to get a handle on how safe these non-surgical methods are, how simple they can be, and crucially, do they actually work?
Exactly. We'll get into the science a bit, how they function, and what kind of results you can realistically expect.
Okay, so the big one first. Can you really sculpt your body without surgery? What does the source material say?
Well, the short answer, a definite yes. It's not science fiction anymore. It's a real and growing field.
Okay, wow. So how does that even work? What's the basic idea?
The core concept, really, behind these non-surgical treatments is using technology to break down fat cells.
Okay.
To reduce those, stubborn bulges. But without needing surgery, no big incisions, no general anesthesia, and definitely not the long recovery times you associate with surgery.
Right.
And importantly, these methods we're talking about are generally minimally invasive, some are completely non-invasive, and critically, they're FDA-approved.
That FDA approval is key, isn't it? It means they've been tested.
Absolutely. Rigorously tested for safety and for effectiveness. So it's not just guesswork.
Yeah, that safe and simple aspect, plus the FDA nod, that feels reassuring.
It should.
And the idea is getting natural-looking results, right? Targeting specific spots like the stomach or thighs or arms, but with fewer risks than going under the knife.
Precisely. It's about achieving that contouring, that shaping, but yeah, without the scalpel and with more peace of mind.
So how do they actually destroy fat cells? What are the methods?
Okay, so our sources highlight a few main techniques. They often use different types of energy. One really popular one is controlled cooling. You might have heard of it, like cryolipolysis.
Yeah, I think so. Freezing fat.
Exactly. It targets fat cells by freezing them. And what's really clever is why it works so well on fat.
Okay.
Fat cells just happen to be more vulnerable to cold than your skin or muscles or nerves around them.
Yeah.
So the cold basically crystallizes the fat cells. They die off naturally. It's called apoptosis. But the surrounding tissue is unharmed.
Wow. So it's targeted.
Very targeted. And it's non-invasive, usually painless. And here's the kicker. Little to no downtime. People often go right back to their day.
No downtime. That's amazing. And where do people typically use this?
Common areas are definitely the abdomen, those flank areas, love handles and thighs, places where fat tends to stick around.
Makes sense. Okay, what else? You mentioned other energy types.
All right. Another major one is radiofrequency. This uses heat energy, but in a very controlled way.
So the opposite of cooling, heat instead of cold?
Yep. The radiofrequency energy heats the fat cells until they basically rupture, and it also has a bonus effect.
Oh.
It stimulates collagen production in the skin. So you get fat reduction and some skin tightening at the same time.
Oh, that's a huge plus.
It really is. People often see results pretty quickly with RF. And just like with the cooling, your body naturally clears away the destroyed fat cells over the following weeks and months. Again, great for abdomen, flanks, thighs.
And are there others besides cooling and radiofrequency?
Yeah, the sources mention other energy-based treatments too. Things like focus ultrasound or sometimes laser energy, they all work slightly differently, but the goal is the same. Disrupt the fat cells so the body can remove them. They're all basically alternatives to surgical contouring or a tummy tuck.
So here's what I find really interesting. All these methods, they destroy the fat cells.
Correct. Destroy them.
And then your body just cleans them up naturally.
Pretty much. Your body's lymphatic system and metabolism identify these damaged cells as waste and just gradually clear them out. It's like taking out the trash, essentially. And that's what leads to that visible reduction in the fat layer, the bulges shrinking. And it's permanent in the sense that those specific fat cells are gone for good.
Gone for good. That sounds almost too easy. Is that really how it works?
It is. It sounds simple, but it's based on how the body naturally functions. It identifies the damaged cells, eliminates them. It happens gradually over weeks, sometimes a few months, which also helps the results look natural.
Okay. But is it just about fat? What about like muscle tone or loose skin?
Great question. And no, it's often not just about fat reduction. The sources make it clear that modern non-surgical sculpting can also tackle muscle toning and skin tightening.
Really? How?
Well, for muscles, there's technology using electromagnetic stimulation.
Yeah.
This stuff causes really intense muscle contractions, like thousands in a short session, way more than you could ever do voluntarily at the gym.
Like super crunches or something.
Exactly. Think tens of thousands of crunches or squats in 30 minutes. It builds muscle fibers and strengthens the area, improving tone and definition.
Wow, okay. And the skin.
For skin tightening, again, certain energy treatments often radiofrequency, but others too are used specifically to boost collagen and elastin.
Ah, collagen. We hear about that a lot.
Right, because it's like the skin scaffolding. It gives it firmness. Elastin gives it stretchiness, its bounce back. So by stimulating more collagen and elastin, these treatments can tighten up mild to moderate skin laxity, improve texture.
So you're hitting it from multiple angles, potentially less fat, more muscle tone, tighter skin.
Precisely. It's a more comprehensive approach to reshaping the area.
That really highlights the difference compared to invasive surgery, doesn't it?
Huge difference.
These methods are minimally invasive, sometimes not invasive at all. So less discomfort, probably no real downtime to speak of, faster recovery.
Dramatically faster, or no recovery period needed at all.
And they reduce the fat bulges, help tone things up, tighten skin, leading to that smoother, fuller look, but without major surgery side effects.
Exactly. It's a gentler approach, but still effective for making noticeable changes, which understandably appeals to a lot of people.
Okay, so let's talk results. How long does this last? Is it permanent?
Well, as we said, the fat cells that are destroyed are gone permanently. They don't come back.
Okay, good.
But, and this is important, it doesn't mean you can't gain new weight or that remaining fat cells in the area or other areas can't expand. So lifestyle definitely plays a role.
Right, so you still need to maintain a healthy diet and exercise.
Absolutely. Our sources stress that. Combining treatments with healthy habits is really the key to making those results last long-term. It prevents new issues from popping up.
Makes sense. What about needing more treatments later?
Yeah, occasional maintenance sessions are often recommended. They can help keep things looking their best, maybe address any minor changes over time, prevent new fat deposits, sort of like upkeep.
Like tuning up your results.
Kind of, yeah. It's about maintaining that shape you achieved proactively.
So, looking at the big picture, the long-term pros are it's safe, very little downtime, real improvements in fat reduction.
Yeah.
All without the drawbacks of surgery.
That's the main appeal for many, yes. The significant reduction in risks, recovery time, potential scarring compared to surgical options like liposuction or tummy tucks. It makes it a really sustainable solution for a lot of people.
Okay, so there are different options. Cooling, heating, muscle stim. How does someone figure out which one is right for them?
That's where personalized care comes in. The sources really emphasize consulting with a licensed, experienced provider.
Right, not just picking one off a menu.
Definitely not. A good provider will assess your specific body, listen to your goals, and then recommend the best treatment, or maybe even combination of treatments, for you and the specific areas you want to target.
Tailored approach.
Exactly. The goal is always safe fat reduction, protecting the surrounding tissues, and getting the result the patient wants. Which does raise that question, like, where do you find someone who does this properly?
Good point. And actually, our sources mention Omni Dental and MedSpa for this. They're based in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Right, 305 EE Brand Road.
And they actually offer these kinds of aesthetic services we've been discussing right there with their dental practice.
Yeah, it's interesting. They combine comprehensive dental and these aesthetic treatments. It speaks to that broader wellness approach.
Mm-hmm.
And the sources specifically mentioned D.K. Abduli, who's the cosmetic aesthetics director there. She's highlighted for providing personalized, safe, and really results-focused treatments. Sounds like she tailors things carefully.
And it seems like they serve a pretty wide area around Arlington Heights, too.
Yeah, the list includes places like Buffalo Grove, Palatine, Mount Prospect, Rolling Meadows.
Schaumburg, Wheeling, Des Plaines, Elk Grove Village. So folks in those areas have access to these services.
Right. Access to both the dental side and these non-surgical aesthetic options.
It really does underscore why non-surgical is becoming so popular, doesn't it, compared to surgery?
It absolutely does. Fewer risks, minimal downtime, fewer side effects. It just fits better into many people's lives while still delivering significant improvements.
Okay.
It's powerful, but also convenient.
So, wrapping this up, what's the main takeaway here?
Well, I think the big takeaway is that non-surgical body sculpting isn't just hype. It's a real viable option.
Yeah, it seems like it's a safe, relatively simple, and effective way to improve your body shape, deal with those stubborn fat areas without needing surgery.
Exactly. We've
Right.
talked about how it works, breaking down fat cells, reducing those deposits, but also potentially toning muscle and tightening skin.
All through FDA-approved methods, minimally invasive, giving long-lasting natural results.
That's the summary right there.
So if you've been asking yourself that question, can I sculpt my body without surgery?
Then exploring these non-surgical options really could be a fantastic path. It might be the solution you're looking for to get that smoother, firmer, more toned look. Often, combining different techniques gives the best, most customized outcome.
And if you want to learn more or see if it's right for you,
Well, based on our sources, Omni Dental and Med Spa is a place offering these services.
right, you can contact them directly. The number is 847-483-8833. Or you can just schedule an appointment online through their website. It seems like a straightforward next step if you're curious.
Definitely a good place to start the conversation and get personalized advice.